All right, fight fans, the MMA world has been on fire lately, and three stories have been dominating all the chatter. First up, Islam Makhachev, fresh off a break, just sent a massive warning to the lightweight division by choking a PFL standout unconscious in training. Yeah, training. Then we've got Conor McGregor, who's back in the gym and posting footage from Ibiza, but instead of hype, it sparked laughter, criticism, and a massive debate about whether the Notorious still has it. And if that's not enough, in the middleweight division, things are heating up fast between Dricus du Plessis' camp and Khamzat Chimaev, with some seriously spicy trash talk flying before UFC 319 even happens. We've got ruthless gym dominance, questions about legacy, and a rivalry that's already boiling. So let's break it all down. Islam Makhachev's ruthless training, the choke that shook MMA. Islam Makhachev sent shockwaves through the combat sports world in August 2025 when footage emerged of him choking out PFL contender Makhachev during a heated training session. Zainakov, riding an impressive 6-fight win streak, is far from an easy opponent. Yet Makhachev made the submission look inevitable. Within moments of engaging, Islam locked in a refined chokehold that left Zainakov unconscious on the mat. The clip went viral across social media, drawing reactions from fighters, analysts, and fans alike. Many praised the Dagestani's precision and control, while others noted the almost ice-cold demeanor he maintained throughout the maneuver. This wasn't just physical dominance. It was a calculated mental message to the entire lightweight division. Islam isn't returning to just participate. He's coming back to dominate. Analysts have speculated that he's fine-tuning variations of the Darce choke, adding layers to his grappling arsenal that already ranks among the best in MMA. The technique in the video showcased minimal wasted motion and flawless positional control, hallmarks of Dagestani wrestling fused with advanced submission grappling. In a sport where one mistake can end a fight, Makhachev has made it clear. Against him, your margin for error is zero.
Усни, Шариф, усни, не сдавайся, Шариф. Как не дает, смотри, да как ты.
Вчера говорил, что ему никто еще не
Conor McGregor's training footage, comedy, controversy, and concern. Meanwhile, Conor McGregor, once the sport's biggest star, has found himself at the center of a far different conversation. Recent training videos filmed in Ibiza surfaced online, presumably to build hype for a potential UFC return. Instead, they set social media ablaze for all the wrong reasons. The clips, showing McGregor shadowboxing, hitting pads, and throwing kicks, drew ridicule almost immediately. Fans pointed out reduced speed, visibly slower footwork, and a loss of explosive power that once made him lethal. UFC legend Chris Cyborg even joined the chorus of critics, openly laughing at the footage and suggesting McGregor should retire before tarnishing his legacy further. For longtime fans, the backlash comes with a tinge of sadness. This is the fighter who starched Jose Aldo in just 13 seconds, who became the first dual-division UFC champion, and who revolutionized the sport with his mouth as much as his fists. But MMA is unforgiving. Time away from the cage and a focus on business ventures, luxury events, and politics have left many questioning whether the Irishman can still deliver at the elite level. Still, whispers of one final run persist. McGregor himself has teased re-entering the UFC anti-doping pool, a necessary step before competition. And insiders speculate this may connect to the highly anticipated White House card scheduled for July 2026. Yet no matchup is confirmed, leaving fans to wonder whether we're on the verge of a comeback story or watching the last embers of a once blazing career.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Du Plessis' coach unleashes verbal warfare on Khamzat Chimaev. While Makhachev intimidates through action and McGregor battles perception, a third UFC storyline is brewing through words. And those words are sharp. Dricus du Plessis, the reigning UFC middleweight champion, has his coach Morn Visser firing verbal shots directly at his possible UFC 319 opponent, Khamzat Chimaev. In recent interviews, Visser labeled Chimaev a one-trick pony with terrible stand-up, claiming that once his wrestling dominance is neutralized, his game quickly falls apart. He also brought up Chimaev's history of fight withdrawals, suggesting that his consistency falters when the stakes are highest. These comments aren't just technical critiques, they're psychological jabs aimed at getting inside Chimaev's head well before fight night. For his part, Chimaev's supporters have dismissed the insults, pointing to his undefeated UFC record and the relentless, ferocious pressure that has broken many high-level opponents. But Visser and du Plessis seem confident that the champ's adaptability and unorthodox striking are exactly what's needed to shut Chimaev down. If the fight lands in Abu Dhabi as many expect, the pressure will be immense, not just under the bright lights, but in the weeks and months leading up to it as both camps continue their war of words. It's the kind of rivalry that primes fans for a firefight, fueled as much by pride as by championship ambitions. From Makhachev's ruthless training choke, to McGregor's polarizing gym footage, to du Plessis' camp firing shots at Chimaev, MMA is delivering drama both inside and outside the cage. These moments remind us it's not just the fights, but the stories, rivalries, and comebacks that keep fans hooked. So what's your call? A warning from Makhachev, a last stand for McGregor, and a brewing war for Chimaev. Drop your thoughts below, hit like, and subscribe for more Fight World breakdowns.